Yeah, yeah, listen. I could have bought me a G4 by now, so I would never have to wait at the gate. I could have checked in the five-star palace and would have got the whole floor for my stay. And if I really wanted to print my own money with my face in my
Who's in the
own
house?
state. Like Prince,
Hey,
I can't
Laverne,
live it like a king of my
RTHA.
heart said. For just something a little better. Don't settle for whatever, just
You
wait.
here for
For someone that
it?
can bring me
Y'all
everything
like
I
the
want in
scandal. Y'all like my potty
life.
mouth.
Every time I heard it, yes,
I can't help it though.
but I settle for whatever, long as I can get with you. I'll settle for a man from you. Yeah, I'll
Y'all
think
like
about
music,
it,
Soul
baby.
Child?
Got me acting all crazy. Settle for whatever, long as I can get with you. Oh, yo, I'm talking one for every day of the week. Even my Mondays would have been crazy and stayed the same up to Friday. Don't forget the weekends. I really, honestly and true, could have been someone you love to hate.
How
But
y'all
it's
doing?
okay, girl, I'm not that way. Cause every time I try to be something, just keep on telling me for something just a little better. Don't settle for whatever, just for someone that can bring me everything I want and need. All for every time I heard it, yes, baby.
You like my potty mouth?
But I settle for whatever, long as I can get with you. I'll settle for a man from you. Yeah,
On
I'll
my
think about
side,
it,
it's 12 o'clock.
got me acting all crazy. Settle for
12
whatever, long
o'clock.
as I can get with you. I mean it, baby. I'll settle for that. I'm so serious, lady. Said I don't need her, yeah. Maybe you should give this a try. Yeah. 'Cause you never know
Let the
what
song
I'll
roll out.
find out with you. Oh, yeah. Every time I heard it, yes, baby.
Y'all ready to find out why y'all need to hold on to y'all vaginas? You gotta hold on to it. You gotta hold your snatch. Hold it. Palm that shit. You gotta palm your snatch. All right, y'all. Yes, so today, 3 years away from being brand new, Marilyn she done reverted. Her crotch is back to virgin status again. She actually gonna be waiting. Once your 3 years hit, it's gonna be seven whole years. Marilyn, that's how long y'all gotta wait to rebuild your snatch, to regroup, recuperate, to give your snatch a reboot. You need 7 years. 7 years of abstinence. It's nearly 10 p.m. Where you at? Where are you, RT? 10 p.m. Where you live? Somebody's catching the live. Yes, yes, yes. So y'all, if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Selkis Ray. I am an artist, author, poet, relationship expert, spiritual advisor, life coach, and a medicine woman. And I started this channel to help Black women with our self-esteem issues, self-awareness, spirituality. I wanted us to just overall feel good about who we are in spite of the status quo, in spite of what society says. I want to give us as many reasons as possible to own the skin that we are in. I am the founder and the ambassador of the Ugly Girls Club. And it's not a club where we just, woe is me, we cry our eyeballs out about, things. It's really about empowerment. It's really about giving back society and what I call the devil and all the devilishment that comes with chasing vanity. We're saying we love ourselves exactly the way we are, and we are not going to have you determine what we are worth based on what we look like. You don't get to determine that. So that's what the club is about. It's just about owning your ugly. I'm called ugly all of the time. Every single day, somebody's calling me horse face, monkey mouth, whatever it is, troll, whatever it is, black magoo, I don't know. What other names have I been called? I've been called everything. So that's my entire life. You figure by it at some point it stops, but it never stops. And it doesn't sully my interpretation of my value because I know I decide that. And this is what I'm trying to impart on all women, that you get to decide what it is. And it's not a passive declaration either. You got to live this thing. You can't just say, yeah, I feel good about me, and don't do anything to support that. So, there are practical things that we do, and my focus as far as beauty is concerned, the foundation has to be in a healthy lifestyle, healthful living, going to the gym, eating right, staying away from negative people, gossip, whatever. Anything that destroys your heart, destroys your soul, destroys your mind, you stay away from it. Period. So that's where I am with it. So as of late, I've been wanting to get into the perils of intimacy, having intercourse too early, having intercourse with the wrong person, and those sorts of things. Why? Because we got the hot girl summer. Ugh, we got the hot girl summer. We got the slut walks. We have the where the bag at, get your coins, and that narrative. You go on Instagram right now, there's about 1 million women shaking their booties, twerking for the gram. They're getting likes, they're getting sponsorship money. It seems like they're winning. These girls are getting flown out to Dubai for the mansion diarrhea parties and all that stuff. And the rest of us are looking like, well, damn, they living their best lives as hoes. Maybe we should shake our behinds and open our legs for a coin too, because look, they're living their best lives. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I say it's all lies. It's all lies, innuendo, propaganda, marketing. Y'all don't understand marketing. These women are marketing a certain lifestyle. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're feeling good about themselves, or that they're living abundantly, or that they're even sane. A lot of people that we think are sane are not even sane. They're not really wrapped too tight. And unfortunately, these are people that we admire. So I'm finding that a lot of women are coming to me, a lot of younger women especially. And when I say young, I'm not even talking about 16. I'm talking about 25, 27. Like, you almost 30 and you still don't know what to do. You still unsure about what route to take. You're still not convinced that holding out for the right guy is even practical at this point. Because why? Because every other woman is complaining about what men don't want to do. They don't want to get married. They're not looking for a woman like me. Everybody just wants to Netflix and chill. And, so many women are complaining about this. But these women that are complaining about this aren't telling you that they're cum dumpsters too. They're not telling you that they're having sex with these guys on the second dates. Some of them on the first date. Some of them do it in the park bench, in the back seat of their cars, at the movie theaters. They're getting finger popped while watching movies. They're not telling you that either. So while they're frustrated about what men are not wanting to do, they're not telling you that they got spermatozoas from 5 different dudes embedded on their tonsils. They neglect, they omit that part of it, that they are hoeing around and they're throwing their vaginas on the poker table like, like dice. They're not telling you that. So what I find is a lot of women are frustrated, but they're not acting in accordance to to the goals that they want. They're let the cat out the bag. They're letting the cat out the bag. The cat is no longer in the bag. The cat is running the streets. And they're wondering why men don't want a wife. The men have no incentive to commit to them or anything like that. Because they're giving everything away up front. They're giving every single thing away up front. This is a problem, ladies. This is a problem. So, I came up with 6 reasons to not have sex before marriage. And you go, oh, Lord. Sellers don't even want us. It's bad enough we got to wait. She's saying we need to wait until we're married. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just coming up with some more reasons, some more ammunition, some more padding for your behind, some more some more iron for that chastity belt that you need to be putting on, so that you feel better about your decision to wait. So my first point is, when you have sex, you lose control. What does that mean? It means that you become emotionally vulnerable when you have sex. You are no longer in control of yourself. You become an emotional pawn, especially, and this is whether the D is good or not. Let me just say that. Even if the D ain't good, you become like, nervous, unsure, scared to put your foot down, and you start chasing him. Have you ever chased a man whose dick was lousy? This happens every day. So the act of sex, it puts you out of the control seat. You are no longer in control of the course of the relationship, the pace that it's going to go, and what you will or won't do. Your whole mission after you have sex is to now please him, to be agreeable to him. You want to be validated by him. This is what happens when you open your legs, and especially when you open your legs too early, before a relationship is actually established, and before you really get to see, what it is you're working with. Having sex on the 3rd date, y'all. This is what we call a no-no. That's a big fat 0, a big fat Illuminati 0. You don't have sex on the 3rd date. I don't care how expensive the date was. I don't care if you had dinner on a boat ride on a Circle Line somewhere in New York City. Some of y'all had dinner on this damn Circle Line and you feel you got to open your legs for him that night. You don't have to do that. You're under no obligation because of a date to open your legs. A date is just a date. The purpose of a date is to show you a good time. Have conversation, chit chat about whatever. You ain't got to go all the way deep into the mysteries of life on the first date, unless, you're sitting across from a nerd or something like that who would appreciate, deep contemplations about life. But the 1st or 3rd, even the 5th date, you are under no obligation to show him you care by opening your legs. Because the moment that you do, my dear, you become what's known as a subordinate. You are no longer the leader of anything. I don't give a shit if you're the one with more money than him. Because some of you hoes that got more zeros in your bank account than the dude that you chasing, you think you're in control. And he's playing you too. He's playing you're the boss of me. But he's getting all the perks. He's getting your vagina. He getting to ride your car for free. You giving him gas money to ride your car for free. He don't have to work. He don't have to do nothing. So you in control, but you ain't really in control. You're paying for your slavery. You're paying to really be out of control. That's all that's happening there with you chicks that make a little bit more money than the dudes that you like. So sex produces instability, emotional instability, and lack of emotional control and lack of control of your decision making. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is sexual energy. Now, let me say this. I know some of you are pros. I talk to y'all. I know some of y'all are pros. You go balls deep. I know some of you pride yourself on being able to go balls deep, right? And you just feel that your skills are so exceptional that he has no choice but to wife you with the tonsil control that you have, and the ability to get splish splashy moist, more moist than maybe other women. These talents that y'all have to be able to swallow things and put things down your throat a little further than other people. You really feel that qualifies you to get the ring. It's not really the case. It's not really the case. Some of you are really professionals when it comes to that, because you've been hoeing, you've been riding cock since you were 16 years old. So you have your resume is like a mile long. You have a rap sheet a mile long. Santa Claus would be jealous of you, but it doesn't mean that he's going to stick around. What happens is, once you have sex the first time and it's really really good, you get hooked, and he likes it too now. He likes it too. First time is fabulous. Second time is really really good because you tried things you were scared to try the first time. The third time is really the bomb, because by then everybody's relaxed. You know each other. You can take it. You know how you got to turn. You know what he like. You know what make him moan and all that kind of stuff. So you sailing. You cruising after the third time. Fifth time, it's like, well, by the sixth time, we're introducing quickies. We don't really need foreplay anymore. So, let's get right to it. You just get the moisturizer, the Johnson and Johnson's Vaseline on your nightstand. You do what you do. So, but by the 20th time, what happens? It becomes a routine. I know the circumference of your booty makes you think that that every time will be exceptional. I know you think it will be exceptional because your shape is so outstanding. You have that undercuff going on, that undercuff, and the hips to waist ratio is perfect and all that, and you cute in the face and everything, and you get so wet. I mean, he comes like 3, 4, 5 times. So it's always going to be hot. But by the 20th time, the 30th time, definitely, it's a routine. The sexual energy goes from here, and it just starts to, decline as you become familiar with each other. And eventually it goes from here, and it just coasts right about here. Now if you really know the neck and chin, you fluctuate. You fluctuate, but you'll never be up here again, as in the beginning of a relationship. Never. I don't care how hot you are. You're never going to be this hot. You'll be here, maybe here, if he's really drunk or something like that. Or if you learn something else new. If you add it to your repertoire. But you'll never be up here again. So you have to understand that the lust part of this thing is also going to level off. So if you don't establish a relationship with this guy outside of this sexual experience, it's like there's really no reason for someone to stick around if your relationship, the foundation of your relationship is built around sex, because eventually he's not going to want to have sex with you that much anymore. He just won't. And maybe you won't either. I gotta always put that in for y'all hoes, because y'all are canines too. Y'all have fangs.